Let's go to Marshall's, except I show you everything I don't buy. Cause look at your wallet. Do we need to be spending money? Let's influence that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Financial Decoder. In this episode, we will be talking about overconsumption and the societal pressures that come with it. I want to start this video with a saying, an adage, if you will. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like.
Totally.
Now, you've probably heard this before, and there's truth to it. It is so ingrained in American culture to purchase things even if you can't afford it, even if you don't need it, to impress other people. That's how the societal pressure works. Let's dive into a few videos kind of showing people that have fallen into this cycle of consumption for attention, to be able to fit into society, leading back to more consumption to make sure that they still fit in. Let's take a look. First of all, don't vape, don't smoke. Simple as that. These are industries that prey off addictive substances and addictive behaviors so that they can make more money off of you. This that we just saw is absurd. No one should have that much smoking or vaping equipment, let alone the fact that this is probably someone who's sponsored by this company. We live in an age now where influencers are seeking attention, right? They're trying to make their own brand, if you will. A lot of the times, these influencers don't have their own products to sell for their own brand, so they do something like this, where they take another brand that is more than happy to give them some products for free or at a discount if they can promote said product to the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that watch these influencers. It's the cycle of consumption over and over and over again. Oh, watch me restock my entire stash of vape products. By the way, they're killing me. But watch me restock this stash so that you can be interested in buying this thing that I'm restocking my stash with. This specific video is a little different because it revolves around a addictive substance, but the mindset is still the same. Newer, better, bigger things. That's pure American, baby. Can't think of anything more American than that. After World War II, we had industries that were used to building bombs, planes, and tanks, and we had to keep the machine going, so we swapped those things to build things that we don't need but made life easier, and then it just rolled from there. It became things that society found cool that you should have, otherwise you're not cool. And then it became, oh, well, you need to have the newest thing that's coming out, because if you have that old thing, well, that's lame. You're in the past. You're stuck in the past. Or do you just not have money to get the new thing, right? It became so much more. Society evolved with it. And now we're at a point in American culture where you can't even think about not buying new things at any stage in your life. Now, of course, we're always going to have to buy things, right? Food, services, shelter, all that stuff. Yes, we're going to have to pay for it. That's how a society works. However, I think it's pretty messed up that societal pressure exists for people to have to buy things that they don't need, and maybe things that they don't even want, but they want what comes with it. They want that social acceptance. They want that societal inclusion because they have that thing. They see it as a key to getting something they want out of people around them, whether it's attention, adoration, or just being liked. This next video goes into the culture of hauls, H-A-U-L. These videos are super popular on TikTok of people coming home with like 18 different bags from different stores that they went shopping at, and they unpack everything and they show you. Just take a look. As we see, that was a mini haul. Now, I understand that a lot of makeup products aren't necessarily large in nature, but in the background there, we saw quite a lot of makeup supplies. The consumption of that sort of thing leads to clutter. A lot of times, this will impact people mentally too. More things means more clutter, which requires more organization or more space to hold those things. Look, we've all done it before. I've done it many times, where we go out and we buy a thing because we think we need it, or we think that it will raise our standings in society, or raise the thoughts that other people have about us. And then in actuality, we bring that thing home, we use it for, I don't know, pick a slot of time, a week, and then it goes in a drawer and it sits there for 4 years until I go, maybe I should clean out these drawers. And then I go through and I go, oh yeah, I remember having this thing. And then it just gets thrown away or donated anyway. We've all been there before, where we buy things we think we need when in actuality, we don't. There are a lot of people out there that work jobs that they hate, jobs that truly don't fulfill them, jobs that they would rather be putting their energy and time elsewhere. And they work these jobs so that they can buy things that they don't need, so that they can buy things that they think will raise their standings in society and make them feel better. The truth is that these things that they buy might make them feel better for a small moment, because humans, we love new, we love shiny, we love different. But in the end, these new things do not lead to happiness. This next video kind of goes into this a little more. Now, this was a short one, but I think the mindset of it is important. Antique stores are about finding old vintage styles, right? Things that you maybe can't buy anymore. That's one thing. The second aspect of antique stores is that they repurpose, they reuse, they reinvent. The third thing about antique stores that I think not many people come to the realization of is that humans have made a lot of stuff. The stuff in antique stores, although we might find repurpose in it now as individuals that had never owned it before, all of that is things, stuff that was owned by other people that they didn't need. It's in an antique store for a reason. They clearly don't want it anymore, or clearly it's not being used anymore. Now, the idea of an antique store is that someone will reuse it, which is good. That's a good thing. But the fact that there's stuff in an antique store speaks to the overconsumption plaguing society for generations. How many things in your house right now, in your apartment, in your living area, are you going to donate and get rid of? How many things are you buying that in actuality you'll never touch again? How many things are you spending your time and energy to obtain are just going to be used by other people because you have no value for it anymore? I'm sorry to get so philosophical and so deep with the questions.
Calm down, calm down.
I'm interested in changing the societal structure that we have and the societal mindset pertaining to overconsumption. What is the best way to do it? Not from the top. That's a little too difficult. So we've got to do it from the bottom. Everyday people making everyday decisions about their own life for the better. I can't make these decisions for you, nor do I want to, but I can try to educate people. I can try to give my opinion, my 2 cents on my philosophy, my viewpoint, and see if people choose to adopt that. Now, I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying that you should listen to 100% of what I say, but at least maybe like 30%.
I accept it. I accept it.
My point is that every dollar that you spend was earned with your time and energy. And that is all that you are. You are your time and your energy. And I guess and your being, technically. But that goes into the money too. Those 3 things, your time, your energy, and your being, makes you you. That's your legacy, your life, your outcome on this planet. If you're spending those 3 things for a little piece of paper, and then you're spending that little piece of paper on something that's not adding value to your life, not adding value to your soul, not helping you save on future energy, future time, and future body, then what is the point? You're spending that dollar containing your time, energy, and body so that you have to spend more time down the road, more energy, and more of your body to get another one? I understand we have to buy things in society. This is how it works, and it should work that way. But when we spend our time, energy, and body on things that don't matter and things that are not going to bring true fulfillment in our lives or make our lives truly easier, we're wasting it. Now, companies are aware of this, and a lot of what they do is driven by the idea of how can we get people to spend more? How can we get people in a mindset where they feel that they need the next thing? And I think this video plays into that.
Guys, I fear we need to have a little chat because I'm starting to go insane seeing all of these drops that are coming out recently. It doesn't matter if it's clothes, shoes, skincare, makeup, literally whatever. Every single brand is making every single drop limited edition. Like, is that just me? Like, what is happening right now? I understand the craze for like a limited edition thing on the brand side because like high demand, people are gonna go after it. I understand. But when is enough enough? Like, every single drop that you do cannot be limited edition. You need things on your website that are permanent for people to continue to buy, to want to keep coming back. Like, you can't make everything limited edition. Like, is that just me? Like, you drop something and it's like, oh my god, it's limited edition, you have to get it because we're never making it again. And then like everyone is going through this like anxiety of like, I have to get it, and they're on the website 5 minutes early, clicking refresh, you're getting anxious, you're sweating, you're waiting in line for 30 minutes and then it sells out while you're in line.
Yeah, this is a great point. Companies understand how to make people get into the mindset of, oh my god, I need to get that thing. Societal pressures tell people that they need something, and then companies will do something like this where they say, oh, this is limited edition, this thing that you need that other people have that will make you feel better and make people like you. You're not going to have unlimited time to get it. You got to get it now while you can. This puts people in a situation, like she said, they get anxious, they get worried, they really need that thing, or so they think. And then they'll spend whatever, they'll do whatever, they'll wait in lines for it. Companies are not stupid. They understand how to get people to spend their time, energy, and body. Now, I get it. I've thrown a lot at you in this video. A lot of things that I could talk about for hours.
Bring it on.
I could talk a lot about society and my thoughts on it, but I don't have enough water in my water cup to soothe my sore throat from all of this talking.
Fool this man!
So I will leave you with this video with some commentary afterwards.
Let's go to Marshall's, except I show you everything I don't buy. Cause look at your wallet. Do we need to be spending money? Let's influence that.
First, we have this 10-day Hello Kitty Hey Beauty advent calendar. This is a hard one.
I want to buy more skincare until I've used this stuff I already have.
Second thing, this bag, while it is super cute and it's my favorite color and it's Hello Kitty, I don't need another travel bag, so I'm gonna have to pass. I definitely looked at this, especially this bubblegum one, but my brush at home is literally fine. Like, there's no reason I even have a wet brush. There's no need. Okay, I was really considering this because I've been looking into taking creatine, and like, I've never seen a gummy version, but I've never heard this brand, and I never even have done research yet on what brands are good. So grabbing it might not be responsible, because what if I find a better brand like right after?
Which I think is the biggest thing. Like, I'm okay with missing out on a deal because you still save. Like, are you really missing out?
I love that point. I'm worried about missing out on a deal, but am I really missing out? Again, companies are not stupid. They know how to get you to spend your money. A sale is not you saving money. If that sale gets you mentally to buy that thing, you're still spending money. But that's the mental trick of it. Oh, well, I would have been spending $40, but with this sale, I'm only spending $30. I saved $10. No. You still lost $30. And another way to say it is you lost 30 units of your time, energy, and body. These are the three things that I do when I'm in a situation where I might want to buy something or where I can buy something. The first thing I ask is, do I need this? Is it a need? Is it food that I'm out of? Is it something for my home that I need in order to keep it running? If I get past the first question, then I get to the second question, which is, why do I want it? Is it going to make my life better, but I don't necessarily need it right now? Is it a salad spinner so that I can dry my veggies more easily? Will it make my life better? Or am I just getting it because I think it will make my life better, or I think it will make me happy in the moment, or I think it'll make someone else like me more, or think that I'm cooler, or think that I know what I'm doing and that I'm rich in this lifestyle? If I get past that question, then the third thing I do is I go, how many units of energy, time, and body is this going to cost me? Is it really worth it to get a $14 Chipotle bowl causing me to have to work an extra hour at my job to pay for it. Keep in mind, it's a job that I don't really enjoy, but I get Chipotle in the moment, but I have to work an extra hour. An hour goes by real slow at a job that you hate. Using those 3 things can get me to stop almost any purchase that I'm looking to make in a store, unless it's a need. And this works online as well. This works in any instance where you are going to trade your dollars for something. Every dollar that is spent on impulse purchases or clothing or trends that pop up is one less dollar that you have for your financial freedom, for experiences that you truly enjoy with people that you care about and love, and financial security. I implore people to make these changes in your own life because that's the only way that a society will grow and change. I can't make you do anything, but I can try to give you a little bit of knowledge to help inform your actions. I want to measure success not on what we own and what we have and what's in my house or home, but rather on the freedom that I have to live the life that I want. Wealth is not about having more. It's about needing less. I know I'm throwing a lot of old wise man terms and phrases at you.
That's a lot.
But this is important. Change the way that you think so that society can change, so that people don't fall into these traps set by companies and societal pressures that end up hurting them in the long run. Some of the happiest and most financially successful people are those who have found joy in the relationships with those that they love and the people around them and the experiences that they live in life, rather than the things that they own. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Financial Decoder. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I got a little more philosophical in this one than previous ones, but I think that's important to talk about. If you enjoy what you saw and stuck around for this long, feel free to like and subscribe and comment down below your thoughts on the matter. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.